Welcome viewers, I'm Danielle here with my co-host Christine.
Good evening.
First off tonight is a special length segment on language revitalisation, what it is, why it's so important and what the experts have to say.
The process of language revitalization is vital for reversing language decline and extinction. Indigenous communities in almost every part of the world are losing their languages at alarming rates, and many are already extinct according to researcher Jeannie Bell. So why is it so important to keep languages alive?
Languages are deeply connected with and representative of culture, heritage and identity. They also provide sovereignty, solidarity amongst groups, and in some instances connections to ancestors and the land. To lose a language can mean a loss of all these things for its speakers and can create a strong sense of oppression and disenfranchisement. We join now with Rianne, Professor of Linguistics in Hebrew and Language Revival on the successful and seminal language revitalization of the Hebrew language.
The revival of the Hebrew language occurred in the late 19th century, pioneered by Eliezer Ben Yehuda. He used various of dialect of liturgical Hebrew to create a form that fitted the modern day world. This allowed it to go through school programs and community initiatives, which achieved a sense of national pride and unity. Since then, its unique revival has resulted from what was once a sacred language with no native speakers to a thriving speech community today.
Incredible. And now experts Bronte and Courtney, what do you have to say about challenges of language revitalization?
Well, Christine, one of the most prominent challenges is the lack of legislation and government support for language revitalisation. This current disregard means that limited action through funding and strategy implementation is being taken. Minimal language documentation for oral languages can mean that we are forced to rely on current speakers and any small amount of documentation that is found. This makes it incredibly difficult in a growing world of modernisation, where methods and purposes of documentation can become obsolete.
School is one of the first places where language shift begins. Compulsory schooling in the dominant language results in a lack of opportunities for children and adolescents to use their heritage language, and this begins a flow-on effect of language decrease in the home, work, and in the community. Ultimately, social and personal context drives identity and why languages are used. Ourselves and the people we interact with become filters for the language choices we make, and can definitely be a challenge when we have factors such as hierarchies, less widely distributed vernaculars, and weak cultural, social and political language empowerment situations.
Very interesting. Now with that said, what can we do to overcome these challenges, Rianne?
There are many approaches we employ to overcome the challenges of language revitalization. Here are some key umbrella approaches. Firstly, recognizing the primary role of children play in the health of languages. School-based programs outside of school and family-based home programs allow young children to engage and utilize bilingual language and learning skills.
Well, thank you, Rianne, Bronte and Courtney for being with us tonight. It's been enlightening.
No problem.
My pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Well, Christine, whilst we've learnt so much about language revitalisation, what can we be doing to keep languages healthy and alive to the best of our ability?
Admin, documentation management, program teaching, and collaborating with researchers are just some of the opportunities where you can make a difference. Every bit counts towards our role in the language world. Thanks for joining us on Channel 219 tonight, viewers, and good night.